Hello, good morning everyone. I am here, Lalit Kumar P. Bhaiya, Associate Professor, Electronics and Telecommunication Department, Bharati College of Engineering and Technology, Durg. Dear students, in last video we have studied the H parameter analysis of a transistor amplifiers, this transistor modeling. This we have already gone through this analysis, rules for determining the AC small signal analysis, hybrid model H parameter circuit, and to determine these H parameters. We have seen this common emitter amplifier and their H parameters. These are the H parameters of the common emitter amplifier which we have already studied: HIE, HFE, HRE and HOE. How these parameters can be determined from these output characteristics and these input characteristics. These parameters can be determined, and we have seen comparative of these parameters with common base, common emitter and common collector amplifier. This table is shown here that we have already seen for HI, HF, HR and HO, that is HIB, HIC, HIE, HIC. Similarly, for other parameters we have already seen. These different curves we have seen, and this is the analysis for the H parameter, hybrid equivalent model and basic amplifier circuit, which already we have gone through this, and we have determined these parameters: current gain, input impedance, this voltage gain is also determined, and finally this output impedance. We will write the equation for the output impedance: Z0 is equal to V0 upon I0, output voltage upon output current when source voltage is 0, that is shorted. This is called as output impedance. We will write the equation for input circuit, that is I into Rs plus Hi into Ii plus Hr into V0 is equal to 0, keeping this Vs is equal to 0. And for output circuit, I0 is equal to Hf into I1 plus H0 into V0 from this circuit. H0 into V0 and this Hf into I1, this is equal to I0. And putting this value in this equation Z0, we will get V0 by V I0. And finally, we will get the output impedance. Now this is the voltage amplification through source. Considering this source resistance Rs and Vs, we will get the AVS. AVS is nothing but V0 upon Vs, that is V0 upon V1 and V1 upon Vs. V0 upon Vi, V0 upon Vi we have already calculated as AV, and this is Vi upon Vs. Vi is this voltage. This Vi is equal to Vs up into Zi upon Zi plus Rs. Zi is the input impedance looking at these two terminals. So we will get this AVS, AV into Zi upon Zi plus Rs. And current amplification factor through source resistance Rs is the AIS. AI we have already calculated. AI is nothing but I0 upon II. Then we will calculate II upon Is. II can be calculated from this diagram: Is into Rs upon Zi plus Rs, where Zi is the input impedance looking at these two terminals. So this AIS is equal to AI into II upon Is, that is AI into Rs upon Zi plus Rs. If Rs is infinite, then AIS becomes equal to AI. And finally, power gain. Power gain is P2 upon P1, output power upon input power. output power is V naught into I naught upon input power is Vs into I1, and with this sign minus. So we will get AV into AI is the power gain. So these are the parameter analysis. Now you can see here, these formulas are given here, H parameters. This is collectively written. AI is equal to, this is the first formula, current gain without source. AI is equal to minus HF upon 1 plus HO into RL. You can write AI for common emitter is equal to minus HFE upon 1 plus HOE into RL. Similarly, voltage gain without source is AI into RL upon ZI. RL is the load resistance, ZI is the input impedance, and AI is the current gain which is here. So this is equal to minus HF into RL upon HI plus HI into H0 minus HF into HR into RL. You can put according to the configuration suffix here. For common emitter, HFE, HIE, HOE, HFE, HRE, like this. ZI is the input impedance which is equal to HI minus HF into HR into RL upon 1 plus HO into RL. This is the formula for the input impedance, and this is output impedance Z0 is equal to V0 upon I0 when input is shorted. Vs is equal to 0, and this is equal to 1 upon HO minus HF into HR upon HI plus RS. And finally, this current gain with source, that is with source resistance and source voltage AIS, is equal to AI into RS upon ZI plus RS. AI is the input, current gain. ZI is the input impedance. RS is the source resistance. And voltage gain with source, AVS, is equal to AV into ZI upon ZI plus RS. So these are the formulas which you can study, and using this formula, if any numerical asks, we can do the numericals also. These are all about the H parameter analysis. Now we will go simply through the multi-stage amplifier analysis using the H parameter model, but we will not go in detail. We will first understand what is this multi-stage amplifier. What is this multi-stage amplifier that we will see here? Why do we require multi-stage cascading? Number one, to increase the amplification and for impedance matching. This is the need of cascading the amplifiers. After one, we will connect the another amplifier to increase the low level amplification, low level signal amplification, and to match the impedances between the two stages. You can see this diagram. This is source resistance. This is voltage source. This is first stage of transistor amplifier. This is input of the first stage, output of the first stage. Output of the first stage is connected to the input of the second stage. This is the second transistor amplifier, and output of the second stage is the final. This is two-stage multi-stage, two-stage amplifier. And finally, this output load resistance, where you will get the output voltage V0. So this multi-stage, you can have the 3-stage, 4-stage also. N number of stages can be connected as multi-stage amplifier. A cascade is a series connection with the output of one stage is applied to the input of the second stage. The magnitude of the voltage gain equals to the product of the stages gains. If the gain of this amplifier is A1, this amplifier A2, then overall gain is A1 into A2. So this type of overall input impedance can be calculated at this terminal. So we will start the calculation from the output side. First of all, we will calculate the output here. then calculate the gain of the second stage, then calculate the input impedance of the second stage, calculate output impedance of the first stage, then calculate the gain of the first stage, input impedance of the first stage, and then overall input impedance of this amplifier and overall voltage gain and current gain of this multi-stage amplifier. You will find that the input impedance increases and voltage gain amplifies. The magnitude of the voltage gain equals the product of the stage gains. Resultant phase shift of a multi-stage amplifier equals the sum of the phase shift introduced by each stage. This is the example of multi-stage amplifier. This is the common emitter amplifier where emitter is common, and this is the common collector amplifier where collector is common here. So this is CE and this is CC. CE amplifier, CC amplifier. This is transistor Q1 and this is transistor Q2. Here it is a source resistance of 1 kilo ohm. Practically it is connected here, and the output from the collector is taken and connected to the input of the second stage, that is base of the second stage. And here output is taken from this emitter of the second stage. This load resistance is connected between this emitter of the second stage and ground. So this is called as load, and this collector is common here to the ground. So this is CE followed by CC. CE followed by CC. This is called as multi-stage, two-stage amplifier. CE, CC amplifier. Common emitter, common collector amplifier. Here you can see in this diagram, Vs is the voltage source. IB1 is the input current of the first stage. Vi is the input voltage. IC1 is the output current of the first stage. IB2 is the input current of the second stage. IE2 is the output current of the second stage, and IC2 is the collector current of the second stage. RE2 is the load resistance connected at the output, that is emitter of the second stage, and V0 is the final output, and common ground is also shown here. So this is the example of the two-stage amplifier, and here you can see an AC equivalent circuit for CE and CC cascade. This is AC equivalent circuit where we have grounded the supply here. The DC supply of this stage and of this stage is grounded. So after grounding all DC supply, we can draw this AC equivalent. Now input is AC here. So only AC signal is applied here. And DC is grounded for the analysis. AC analysis, we must ground the DC. So after grounding DC and connecting this input signal, we will get this AC equivalent circuit. And now we have to convert this circuit into H parameter circuit. And later on, we calculate the parameters. Here table is shown through an CE CC cascade amplifier. Q1 is the common emitter, Q2 is the common collector. HIE for Q1 is 2K, and for Q2 is HIC. For HIC means this is common collector, therefore it is HIC, HRC, HOC and HFC. This is common emitter, so HIE, HFE, HRE and HOE. These are the parameters. So these parameters values are shown here. For common emitter, transistor 1, HIE is equal to 2K. For transistor 2, HIC is equal to 2K. Input impedance. HIE means input impedance of common emitter. HIC means input impedance of common collector. HFE is the forward current gain of common emitter, 50. HFC means forward current gain of common collector, that is minus 51. HRE is the reverse voltage gain of the common emitter, 0.0006. And HRC for the reverse voltage gain of the common collector, that is 1. HOE is the output conductance of the common emitter, 25 microvolt per ampere, and HOC is the output conductance of common collector, 25 microvolt per ampere. So these are the parameters of the two-stage amplifier, and here this is the analysis. You can go through the analysis. No need to explain here. First we calculate the AI2 according to formula. This is the common collector stage. So calculate according to this formula, calculate this AI2, calculate ZI2, input impedance of second stage, that is common collector stage. This is the formula. You can calculate this input impedance. AV2 is the voltage gain of the second stage. This is the formula, that is common collector stage, HFC, HIC, etc. Put the value here and get the AV2. Since this is a common collector stage, so always for common collector, voltage gain is nearly equal to 1. So AV2 comes to be 1. Similarly, for first stage common emitter configuration, you can calculate this load resistance RL1. On first stage, the total load resistance will be the load resistance connected at the output of the first stage and parallel to the input impedance of the second stage also. So load resistance of the first stage is RC1 and parallel to ZI2, second stage input impedance. So parallel combination is the RL1. So you can calculate this RL1 here, RC1 parallel to ZI2. Similarly, calculate AI1 according to formula in terms of common emitter parameters. So you will get this minus 44.5 here, this, and similarly you can calculate AV1 voltage gain according to this formula. You can calculate the AV1, that is 116. AV1 is 116 here, and ZI1 input impedance. This is AV1, not AV2. This ZI1 is the input impedance of the first stage. Use this formula and calculate this input impedance. And then output impedance of the first stage. Use this formula and calculate this one. The above is open circuit output impedance. So output impedance of the first stage Z01 is equal to Z01 parallel to RC1. RC1 is also connected. So overall output impedance of the first stage Z01 dash is Z01 parallel to RC1. This is calculated. And then output impedance of the first stage will act as the effective source resistance of the second stage. And this RS dash is equal to Z01 dash. You can calculate. Finally, Z02 output impedance of the second stage. You can calculate Z02 parallel to RE2. And overall current gain, that is IE2 upon IB1. It is divided into 3 parts according to the stages, and calculate this current gain. Overall voltage gain AV, and then calculate AVS. So finally, these parameters are shown here: current gain, voltage gain, input impedance and output impedance. This is for first stage, this is for second stage, and this is overall. So this, you can see, this voltage amplification for the first stage is minus 116 into 1, it is minus 116. And input impedance here, it is 1.7K, near about same because it is CE and CC. Therefore, CC has the almost same values. So you will get the same values over here. So this is the calculation. This is given for CE CB stage. These are the examples which it is not necessary to go in details of this one. You have to go for the single stage analysis only, not necessary to go for the 2 stage. But for your remembrance, how to go for the multi-stage, this example is shown here. So you must be ready if sometime it may be. So this is for H parameter analysis, and here we finish this article of H parameter analysis. Now this circuit shows the emitter follower. Emitter follower means common collector configuration, where the output is taken from the emitter. So this circuit indicates the emitter follower where voltage gain is 1 but input impedance is high. Therefore, this type of emitter follower used for the isolation circuit to match the input impedances. So this is Just I have shown for the study emitter follower. This circuit is the Darlington pair. Darlington pair means the first stage is the common collector stage and second stage may be a common collector stage. This is output, emitter is connected to the base of the input and output is taken from here. So this Darlington pair is available for increasing the input impedance, very high input impedance and very much high current gain and low output impedance. This is the characteristics of the Darlington pair. Darlington pair emitter follower. Darlington pair are the emitter follower circuit. Here it is shown here, and this is the analysis of the Darlington pair. No need to go the details of the analysis. You must know only the circuit diagram. Then frequency response can be calculated of the amplifier by using Xc is equal to 1 upon j omega c, connecting the capacitor. These capacitors are connected, and this is the complete amplifier diagram for input frequency. You can see R1, R2 connected as voltage divider bias, Re is the emitter resistance and Ce is the bypass capacitor, and RL is the load resistance through a coupling capacitor at the input as well as the output to remove the distortions. So this is a complete single stage amplifier. And similarly, you can connect the another stages also if required for more amplification. So this is all about, this is the frequency response shown here. This is the gain, voltage gain on the vertical axis, V naught upon Vi, and here is the input frequency. So you will get this constant gain here. This is called as bandwidth. This is one of the cutoff frequency, and this is another cutoff frequency which can be obtained with the highest gain into 0.707, or if this is in dB, we can take lower 3 dB, this cutoff frequencies. So this is called as a bandwidth. So as bandwidth is more, the amplifier is better. More bandwidth, more flat response you will get it, and more voltage gain, and therefore this is also important. So this is the frequency response. No need to go through the analysis. Thank you very much for this video, and next time we will go on the new article of your syllabus. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.